This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to What Happened When? With the voice of your childhood, Tony Schiavone. Tony, what's going on, man? How are you?
How are you?
Man, better than I deserve. Happier than a puppy with two Peters, but busier than a one-armed paper hanger. And so excited to be here with you today. We're watching Superstars on the Superstation. And when you and I last recorded, I didn't even realize this was on the network, but it is. It aired February 7th, 1986. For whatever reason, February 1st, 1986 is not on the network. So we called a bit of an audible. Rather than skipping until February 8th, we're going to watch the February 7th special that they've been promoting. You know, the one where they're saying, send us your cards, send us your letters. And then later, don't send a letter. Please just send a card. Who are your dream matches? And it's pretty great when I had a chance to catch up with Mr. Jim Crockett Jr., and we spent nearly 5 hours shooting a 4K interview that'll air on adfreeshows.com. Once we wrapped, I had lunch brought in, and we had just the old WCW show here playing in the background. And you guys were promoting this pretty hard. What's your dream match? Send us a postcard. Send us a letter. And in between bites of chicken parmesan, I asked Mr. Crockett, hey, so he's like, oh yeah, we worked it. And I don't know why, but just the idea. So matter of factly at his advanced age, oh yeah, we worked it. I didn't even have to finish the question. He knew exactly what I was talking about. And this is a pretty fun show. And there's a lot of unique stuff here. It's much different than the Saturday show because you don't have a bunch of enhancement matches. You've got house show quality, big event style matches, right?
Yeah, which was kind of unusual for Jim Crockett to do those days. This is the impact of the Superstation on what we did. Jim Crockett would have never done this, I don't think. And I know you've talked to him. He probably can address this better than I can. But I feel that Jim Crockett Promotions would have never put these type of matches on TV. One of the ways you can tell we worked it was Ronnie Garvin on his promos leading up to this is talking about Ric Flair, and he wrestles Ric Flair on this show.
Right.
The Russians are talking about the Road Warriors, and they wrestle on this show. Rock and Roll Express, Midnight Express wrestle on this show. And so if you think that because they're on this special show that it's going to hurt the house show business, you're wrong, because Rock and Roll Express, Midnight Express went on in 86 to just set I'm not going to say records, but just sell out everywhere. So it was a great show. We also have Dusty Rhodes and Willie Nelson, which is I was involved in that. That brings back some memories. The late Benny Parsons is going to be on here, and we got Linda Curry, who you and I have been racking our brains and Googling with the Google machine, trying to find out who Linda Curry was. She was co-hosting with Magnum TA in this, and we still don't know. And maybe Magnum can help us out a little bit.
Well, it is one of those fun mysteries. And eventually I was like, hey, we know the Crockett's. We should just fucking ask.
Mm-hmm.
We can't figure it out. So as best we can tell, she was just a pretty face they wanted to try out and put on. And I don't think we saw much of her after that, or she would have left more of an impression on you. Maybe we should have just texted Rick. He probably remembers.
Yeah, probably. When I first saw her, I was thinking maybe she was like on Turner Broadcasting for some way, like, I don't know, headline news, or maybe, Ted had this show that was kind of a flop, and I'm sorry it was a flop because I liked it. It was called Good News. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. He had a show called Good News, which he just talked about good news, which you never see anymore at all. You never see good news at all anymore on TV. But so maybe she was a hostess of that. I don't know. So anyway, it's pretty cool. And I'm pretty excited about it.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.